I got Coach Jay Wilson going into your 5th year. You know, the winning has became, you know, you've been winning more. You've been winning more. It got off to a rough start. You know, 4-win season the first season, then dropped down. You got COVID and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the program's where you want it to be?
It's starting to look a lot more like what I wanted to, when I stepped into it, what I envisioned in 3 or 4 years. This is where I wanted to be 60, 65 kids, you know, 50 kids every summer workout, you know, winning ball games on both sides. That it's where I wanted. The kids are starting to look and sound and feel like I want them to look. So,
Do you feel like you're putting your imprint on these kids?
yes, and to me, wins and losses, ain't nobody gonna remember me for that. But they're gonna remember me for what I did for you as a young man, what I did for you. Did I help you make sure that your GPA was no longer a 1.9 and now it's a 2.9? Did we get you into college? Did you leave Greene County and go out and make something of yourself so when you came back to Greene County, you brought back a different perspective? And so yes, I think it is, and that's probably what I'm gonna be most proud about at the end of the day.
Let's go back to day one, not day one at Green Central, but day one coaching. What got you into coaching?
Man, my uncle, Ronald Wilson, was a coach in Virginia. He coached basketball and he coached track. So we would always be around him. He'd always talk about his coaching experience, his stories, and all those kind of things. So it got me intrigued. Then at Princeton High School, I had Ross Renfro and David Cobb. They were my basketball coach and my football coach. And they really, really imprinted on me a lot of things. And so I started thinking like, man, I want to be able to do this for another young man. Then I went to North Carolina A&T and I played up there. I played under Bill Hayes, and just the way he coached and the style that he ran and the way he ran his program, I was just like, this is what I want to do. And so, you know, I got into it. And then my very first head coach that I coached with, Carl Gist, he's out of Greensboro. He just showed me the way, and I've been doing it ever since. I knew this is what I wanted to do.
You're replacing a lot of touchdowns this year.
Yes,
a lot. What's your approach to that?
I got a lot more touchdowns in the bag. We know the guys that can get in the end zone. We know the guys that can make plays. They just didn't have to last year because we had guys making plays left and right. So when we look up this year, it's not because the world doesn't know them. We know what they can do. We've seen them in the weight room. We've seen them on the practice field. They do what they do, and I'm super excited to see them put that on this stage so that the world can see it.